Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am sharing with you my February favorites. Some of them are like kind of January, but I didn't do January, so I'm just kind of mushing them together. But my February favorites, I don't have a ton, but I definitely have enough that I wanted to, new stuff that I've just been loving and wanted to share with you guys, along with some like random stuff. So yeah, without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into it. Okay, so we'll start off with makeup. I have been loving the Morphie Continuous Setting Mist. If you've been watching my videos, you'll notice that I've been using it pretty much in all my most recent videos. I love the mist on it, how it's like super, like it almost doesn't even feel like you're putting anything on your face. Like, and it doesn't like just spray like in one spot and like, you know, look like you just sprayed yourself with water. It just coats your face evenly with the setting mist. It's really nice. Let's just touch up a little bit. I love this stuff. Also, it's pretty inexpensive compared to like the high-end stuff. I think this is 15 bucks, and like the Urban Decay All-Nighter one I think is like 30, so it's like half the price. Really nice. Definitely recommend. Okay, another setting spray. I guess this would be considered a setting spray, just a spray. It's the Pixie Glow Mist. This is the Rose Glow Mist because when I went to Target to get it, they didn't have just the regular one. So I just got the Rose one because I didn't know if there was a difference other than the scent. But I've really been loving it. I always forget to spray my face with this like before I do like my powders and stuff. When I try to remember, and sometimes I do, but I usually end up just remembering at the end and spraying it before my setting spray just to add glow. And sometimes I'll spray like my beauty blender with it and stuff. I've obviously gone through a lot because I definitely got it like maybe 3 weeks ago or something, and I'm almost out because I do use it a lot. But it's just beautiful. It really does add that nice glow. I just sprayed my face with it before I started the video. So yeah, love this stuff. I think it's about the same price as the Morphie stuff, like 12 to 15 bucks maybe. And then I actually have two concealers that I wanted to mention. The first one that I've been using probably most of the year so far, so about 2 months. Actually I may have started it in December. But is the It Cosmetics by Under Eye Full Coverage Concealer. I've been pretty much wearing this one non-stop. I love it. I love the full coverageness of it, and that even though it's definitely a thick consistency, but it doesn't feel heavy and it doesn't look heavy. It actually, I feel like, makes my under eye area look more youthful because it's not super drying. I feel like with some concealers it just makes my under eye area look so old and just like blah. Like the Fit Me concealer, I do like that concealer, but it's just not super full coverage, and especially if you use it after you use this one, it doesn't look so pretty. I love it still for other things, but under eyes is not my favorite anymore. But I have been loving this one. So if you have not tried it, you need to. It's really, really good, and it's like one of those ones that can work on any age and like skin type, because like it's something that my mom loves, my sister-in-law loves it, I love it, and we all have different skin types. And yeah, so definitely recommend trying this out. The other concealer that I wanted to mention, this is like a cult favorite and I finally got to try it out, is the LA Girl Pro Concealer. The reason it's taking me so long to try this is because nowhere at like Target or my Ulta, they don't sell LA Girl. I know most Targets sell it, but mine does not because we don't have anything here. But so I finally ordered it on Ulta.com, and I heard that they're going to be carrying it, some stuff in Ulta, so I'm excited for that. But I had mixed feelings at first about this. I felt like it made my like smile lines like pop out a little bit more at first, but I do really love it, and I'm actually wearing it today, and I feel like it's a really nice consistency. It stays real. It is really full coverage. I think you just have to kind of work with it, right? Not that this was the best way to get a first impression of it, but I put it on like over the makeup that I already had on with my finger, and holy coverage, like I was like shook. But then if you just apply it normally, like with a beauty blender, it's not quite so intense, but it's actually really nice and beautiful. So there's that. But yeah, I definitely recommend. It's only like $5 too, so I mean, why not? And it's not as thick as the Cosmetics ones, but it definitely is a thicker formulation. Okay, next I want to talk about a powder that I've been loving, and it is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose this isn't translucent. This is just the loose finishing powder. I have the shade 05, and I wanted to get it because Nikki Tutorials raves about it, and she uses it every single video pretty much. And so I wanted to pick it up, and I was kind of worried at first because I thought it was going to be too drying, but I actually love it under my under eyes because it really brightens up the inner area, and it sets it really nice without making it look too drying, which is sweet because my under eye area tends to be more on the dry side, so powders are hard. Like I can't bake my under eye or anything, but I just kind of pat a little bit of this on and kind of like just brush it away. I was using it for baking my contour too, and it does a really good job of cleaning up contour, but I noticed it was just a little bit too white, so then just this area, it looked like I had because like it stays on, like it's not going anywhere. Even once you brush it away, you definitely don't need to have it sit too long if you're baking it with it. So I had mixed feelings on baking my contour, and definitely not baking my nose with it because it looks like a dry desert. The next thing that I wanted to talk about is, okay, you guys know if you watch my videos at all, that I've been obsessed with this highlighter. I've been using it for probably 3 months now, but I still wanted to include it because I've been obsessed with it, okay? So this is the Ofra Cosmetics Highlighter in Pillow Talk. I've used it literally every single day. I've hit pan on it already. I have it on today. Look at that glow. It's just so pretty. And I've been loving, so I get my Morphie JH09 brush. I spray it with my glow mist, and I glide it on, and it's seriously like the smoothest, like, I can't. It's so good. It's so good. It doesn't look like a stripe of highlighter. It just blends flawlessly, and you just, like, okay, we're just gonna add more highlighter because I just need to show you guys. I mean, I've been showing it in all my videos, but okay, just spray a little bit. This is also, I'm going through this mist so fast. And then I'm just gonna do a little dab dab, and Are we impressed? Because yes, I should probably add more to my other side now so that we're evenly glowing. It's so good. That's it. I can't. It's so good. Okay. I also wanted to mention this mascara that I've been using, the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara. I'm wearing it today, and it does a really nice job of separating your lashes. It gives you length. It's not like a super voluminous mascara, I would say, but you can definitely build it up a little bit. But it's definitely, it just makes them look nice and like separated and long and pretty. So I've really been loving this. Let's have a couple more makeup themes. We'll do the palettes first. Okay. I've only used this palette a few times, but I really love it. It's the Dose of Colors Desi times Katy Friendcation palette. It's really beautiful, but something terribly sad happened. I was using it the other day, and the shade just like fell out. I don't know. You can see that. So I tried to put some of it back together. I'm gonna see if Ulta will let me exchange it. If not, I'm gonna have to try like the whole alcohol thing. I don't know if I have any of that though. So that was really disappointing because I'm like, this is an expensive palette and that I should have just literally popped out. I don't know if that's happened to anybody else. I haven't heard of it happening to anybody else. So maybe I just had some really bad luck. But that happened. Let me know if you have this palette and something like that has happened to you. I didn't even get to really play with that color yet, so wish me luck. The other palette that I have been loving, this will be no surprise, is the James Charles Morphe palette. You've seen it on my channel before, but let's just have a look. Also, some of the eyeshadow that fell onto this palette, so it's messy now. I need to like shake it off 1 second. Okay. First of all, this palette's freaking huge. Look at how pretty it is. It's beautiful. I'll link one of the videos or one of the looks I did with this palette. That was like blue and pretty and like my favorite look ever. But yeah, it's really great. You get your neutrals. You can do like a warm smoky eye. You can do fun blue, purple, pink, red. Like, I haven't played with this red yet, but like that's a pretty legit red. Should we swatch this? I don't know. Yeah, like that's a good red. So yeah, love that. Okay, I think I only have one makeup item left, and it is a lip color. This is the Morphe liquid lipstick in the shade Peanut. This is the first time I've ever used a Morphe lip product. It's a really nice formulation. It stays on beautifully, doesn't feel drying at all. That is that right there. It's just a really nice it kind of has like a brick red undertone, or just a brick red brownish color to it. It's really pretty. So lastly, I just wanted to talk about a couple random favorites. So some podcasts. I've been loving podcasts, and so some ones that I've been loving the past month or two. Truth and Justice podcast. I just got into that one this month. I'm on the most recent season, so some podcasts have like seasons instead of just like episodes, you know. And this one, so what this podcast is going over cases that are potential wrong convictions. So the one that they're doing right now is on Sandy Melgar, who was accused of murdering her husband, but there's like no evidence pointing towards it. So it's really interesting. Bob Ruff is the host of it, and he is like an ex-firefighter and has a bunch of background in like that whole or like police. I think he was like a police or something at one point, or had some type of position. Anyway, he has a big background in like criminal justice and stuff, so he does a really good job. I'm on the 23rd episode in the season or something, and it's still going on right now. So it's really good. It's really thorough. You get to hear all the evidence and all the claims, everything that went wrong and everything like that. It's really good. So I definitely recommend listening to that one. I'll probably eventually get to the other ones that he's done already, but like two of the people that he did cases on have like gotten released from prison because they were wrongful convictions. So I think that's pretty cool. So I've been loving that. And then a couple more like motivational, like Boss Babe podcasts. One is the Don't Keep Your Day Job podcast by Kathy Heller, sorry. That's a super like motivating one, and she has a bunch of people come on that have quit their day jobs and pursued their passions and have succeeded at it. So I think it's really cool, and she, shouts out people that are just starting on that journey too. So it's not just people that have made like $1 million now and whatever, but yeah, she's really motivating and inspiring. The other one that I've been loving is Often Ambitious. Two of the girls the two girls that host that podcast actually do the same marketing business that I do. So that's really cool. They're super sweet, and their podcast, their podcast is amazing and super inspiring and motivating, and definitely motivates me on my days that I don't feel like doing anything. So if you need some motivation in your life, or if you're trying to kind of pursue your passions and stuff, definitely check those out. And then A TV show that I've been loving has been This Is Us. I finally started watching it and I've been loving it so far. I think we're still in season 1, but it's really good. So yeah, if you have not started watching that, you should probably get on it with me and start watching it. So yes. The last thing, I don't even have it to show you, but I just wanted to mention it because I've been obsessed, is matcha lattes, okay? But you have to do it right, or order it right. Okay, so little story. When I was living in Seattle 2 years ago to go to makeup school, there was this little like drive-through coffee shop that is where I ordered a matcha latte for the first time, and it was the best thing ever. So then when I came back home, I'm like, I'm gonna order myself a matcha latte because they're delicious. And the first one I got sucked. It was so gross. And like, it was just so bitter and stuff. And so then I like tried it at different places and then I started adding vanilla and that helped, but it still just like wasn't the same. But then I discovered the best one. It's at a local like drive-through coffee shop here in Missoula. I don't know if they have other locations outside of Missoula, but it's Copper Mountain Coffee. If you're ever in the area or if you live here, you need to go there and order a matcha latte with some vanilla and oat milk. You're welcome. It's the best thing ever. It's so good and it tastes exactly like the one I had in Seattle. But I don't think the one in Seattle was made with oat milk. I think it was just regular. But I'm positive they had vanilla in it because there's no way that it didn't have something sweet in it. But yes, order that. You're gonna thank me. It's delicious. It's so good. But yeah, that is the last thing that I wanted to mention. So yeah, those were all my favorites. The things that I've been loving the past month or so. If you have any favorites that you've been loving, definitely be sure to leave them down in the comments below, and I will be reading your comments, and maybe you'll give me some ideas of new things to try out. But yeah, that is everything for today. I hope you guys have a great day. Don't forget to follow me on social media. I will have my links below, as well as some other like YouTube videos and stuff. And all the products that I mentioned in today's video. So definitely check out the description box. But yep, that's everything, and I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys!